Hello and good morning, friends of Sudoku. Today we are looking at the New York Times Hard Sudoku, and today is June 23rd, 2023. We'll get started right away. We do have a 7 and a 3 blocking down and across, so a 7 and 3 go here in these two squares, and therefore a 4 must go here. Here we now have a 1 and a 5, and an 8 must go in this square here, and therefore an 8 must go here. Now we have 8s up here somewhere. We have a 1 up here. Here we have 1 and 5, therefore we have 2 and 9 here. The 9 blocks down, here's 2, and here is the 9. 1 and 5 must go in two of these three squares because we've got 1 and 5 up here. And we got 9 in one of these squares blocking down. We got this 9 blocking over, therefore a 9 goes here. This must be an 8 because all the other 8s are blocking here. There's 3 blocks here and there's 3 blocks here. So we got 3 in these two squares. This square can only be a 2, I think, because we need a 2, 4, 6, and a 9 for these squares. There's a 9 and a 4 and a 6 blocking this square. Here's a 2. We have 2s blocking up this way and across. Here's a 2. Now we have a 2 up here somewhere. And this 2 blocks. So these two squares must be a 1 and a 2. Therefore, we have a 4, 5, and a 6 here. 5 blocks across, so one of these is a 5. This is now a 4, 6. We have a 9 here or here. Blocking down. Therefore, one of these is a 9. We have a 9 blocking down and up. One of these is a 9. Now we are looking for a 9 in one of these three squares. And since one of these is a 9, it cannot be this square. This 9 blocks this square, so here is a 9. 1, 3, 5 here now. 1, 5 blocks across, here's a 3. 1, 5 here and here now. We got a couple of 3s blocking down, so here's a 3. And that means that we now know that these 3 and 7 must be distributed like so. 3 here and 7 here. 7 blocks up and over and over. Here's a 7. 3 blocks up and down and over. We got a 3 in these two squares, or 3 candidates anyway. Here we're looking for a 1, 5, and a 2. So 2 must go here or here, and we have a 2 blocking across, so this square cannot be a 2. 2 goes here. These 2 now must be a 1, 5. We also have 1, 5 here. A 7 must go in one of these squares. 1, 5, 1, 5. We need 2, 4, 6, 8 for these squares. There's a 2, 4, 8 here, so 6 must go in this square here. So now we have a 9 blocking here and a 6 blocking here. These therefore must be a 6 and a 9, therefore this must be a 4. And now we have a 4 blocking down and up and over. We have a 7 blocking down and up and over. So these two must be a 4 and a 7 pair. And since these are 6 and 9, these two must be 1, 5. We also have 1, 5s here and here, of course, and these can only be a 2 and an 8. For these squares here, we need to find a 1, 3, 4, 8, and a 9. We have a 3, 4, 8, and a 9 blocking this square, therefore it must be a 1. Now we have a 1 blocking down and over. One of these is a 1. Therefore, this square must be a 1, and that resolves the 1, 5 we had going on here, doesn't it? And therefore, this must be a 5, I think. Yes, we got a 5 blocking across here and up here, so here's another 5. We got a 4, 6 here now. and still a 1, 2 to deal with. This must be a 5 because we got 2 5s blocking down and 1 blocking across, like so. So here's now a 4, 6. The 4 blocks down, here's a 6, here's a 4. Blocking up, so the 4 goes here and the 6 honor goes to this square. 6 and 7 here now. 6 blocks across, here's a 7, here's a 6. This can only be a 1, making this a 1 and this a 2. So here we know one of these is a 9. What was the other again? A 2. Okay, 2 and 9. I'll deal with those in short order. These must be a 3 and a 7. 3 blocks over, so here's a 3, here's a 7. And that gives me a 7 here and a 4. Here we have to enter a 3. 4 must go here, yes, of course, because we got these 2 4s blocking all other squares in block 2. And that gives me a 4 here. Still a 2, 8 here. See if we can catch those. We can, but not just yet. 8 and 9 in these 2 squares. 9 blocks up and 9 blocks over, so here's the 9, here's the 8. Now we can enter an 8 here and a 2. That makes this a 2 and this a 9, and we know that these 2 had to be 9s, so the 9 now must go here. And here we're looking for a 1, 5, also 1, 5 here still. Here one of them must be a 6, and the other one has got to be an 8. We know that 8 had to go in these 2 squares, so here's an 8, and here's a 6, and here's a 9. Here we are looking for a 5 and a 6. Still not quite possible, but this 6 blocks across, so here's a 6. So therefore this is a 6 and this is a 5, making this a 5 and a 1 here and a 1 here. And that is how we solve today's New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Thank you for watching and bye for now.